We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jersey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw, here's Nix. Open man, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lawrence. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A run straight ahead with Genty. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ashton Genty with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. In that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 31-yard line.
Down, 60 average.
Back to throw now on first down. That's to the running back, Jaden Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Nix to the air. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he is going to have a Niners first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On first down, it's Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Throwing Nix. He finds his man complete. It's Lawrence. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the give, Genty. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Now, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Donovan Ezeraku in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. And he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Now a first carry here for the running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the sneak, it's Nix. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. but it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Cowboys at 7-5 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey,
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Cougar 19. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll drop to throw. They'll let this go for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Blue. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. Well, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Trap 60, trap 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then it's out. He put it on the carpet. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Cup 19, 60 average.
2nd and 3. And his throw is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. Drops it to Blue, complete. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following a fumble recovery, Nix. That's complete to Pearsall. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, 49ers.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nix from the shotgun. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw is Nix. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And a 49er first down.
Here's Nix. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Lawrence. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air with Nix. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And a 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll bring them back within 4. But trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ashton Jeanty with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Ready.
On first down, it's Blue. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Here we go.
36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side.
Ready.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Open man is Waddle, complete. Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now, let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
Nix to the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Genty going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
And they'll run again. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And he's brought down.
Kevo.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Gets past one man. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
That'll be complete to Blue. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Deputy, Jeff 60, Jeff, Panthers 79, bro.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Well, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll go again with Genty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tag! Viking 18! Hut, hut.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7. Here we go, set. 77.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
60 Maverick. Set it. Ready.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Ready up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, right?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The game is tied.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, Genty. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Go. Hold on a sec. Ready.
To throw is Nix. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Genty. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Nix. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third down and goal coming up here.
Hold on a sec. Captain. Ready.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he goes out right around the 39.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now they'll automate something else. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
46-yard line.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 41.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
A 41-yard gain. And a 49er 1st down.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is caught by Waddle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard
To
line.
throw, here's Nix. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Almost set. Bombers. Ready.
Here's Nix once more. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 3rd and goal.
Almost set. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.